which one will be giving unique solution, and or whose solution will be the unique, because we have understood NFA as multiple. For the same language we will be getting different NFAs. Yes, I'm getting the answer, DFA. Very good. Yeah. So we are able to get DFA is giving the unique solution. Now tell me, so in NFA and DFA, which one we should believe on to solve or to design the machines, NFA or DFA? Yes, Sangeeta, you are right. It is DFA, right? So as the designing is easy with the NFA, but finally we want, actually when we are going to implement that machine into realistic thing, we need a DFA. Now, in that case, basically when we start with the problem statement, we should start with the NFA, designing of NFA. Then we should convert that non-deterministic finite automata into the deterministic finite automata, DFA. So the conversion is very important. How you are going to convert this NFA to DFA, that we are going to discuss in today's class. Okay, you have already solved some of the problems of converting NFA to DFA. I hope you people have understood the importance of DFA or the NFA and the importance of conversion of NFA to DFA. Okay, we have seen the differentiation point also. So in the previous classes, as we have discussed about the conversion of NFA and DFA, one or two examples we have discussed. Okay, in today's class we'll be discussing the actual method. There are the two methods, one of the method we'll be discussing today. Okay, so fine, if you have any doubts with the previous class that you have solved some of the NFA to DFA conversion, you can ask me the doubts that you faced, so that we'll proceed further. Did you face any problems while solving these yesterday's homework? Because I think 63 people have already submitted the assignment successfully for assignment 2. Okay, I hope solve another one extra example of it. Okay, Omkar, I'll do it, don't worry. Yeah, thank you. So here I'll start today's lecture. Okay, we'll be seeing once again all the NFA, creation of NFA, the conversion of NFA to DFA using one of the method. Okay, just check whether my screen is been visible to you or not. Meantime, you people can start putting your attendance also. Okay, yeah, so screen is visible. Okay, thank you. So we'll proceed further now. So the first method that we are going to start is lazy evaluation method. The name is itself saying it's a lazy evaluation method. I'll tell how this has to be used, as well as there is one another method called as a subset construction method, which is little bit lengthier. Okay, and for to solve for 4 to 6 marks, that is not suitable. Anyways, I'll take that once we finish with the lazy evaluation method. Okay, so I think we have discussed this problem. Set of all strings, we need to design, we need to convert this NFA to DFA. Set of all strings over 0 1 that starts with 0. Okay, so we have discussed every DFA is NFA, but vice versa may not be true, so we need to convert the NFA into equivalent DFA. So this is what we have discussed. This is what the respective NFA. So we have designed its transition table, and I showed the importance of phi. As the phi in the DFA, there is no phi, there is no null set. So we need to take care of this by adding one more state, one more state. So to handle this, we have used C, and as we are aware of, the DFA should have the transition on each and every alphabet, as the transition state is saying state over alphabet gives rise to exactly one state. Okay, so that's how we have come up with the things, but I have not explained how we are going to solve this. Okay, this much was, I think, we have discussed till the previous class. uh Whether we have taken this example, guys, I have a doubt whether we have discussed this. Find the equivalent DFA for the NFA given by the machine. That is what your step number 5 I used to give, right? This is what the representation of a machine in a machine equation form. Okay, it means it has a three states ABC. Okay, then it has the alphabet small a and b, and this is a transition function. This is the initial state A, and C is a final state. You can see this as, okay. Whether we have solved this, if not,
No,
I'll
sir.
no, no,
No, sir.
fine. Then we'll start with this example by considering all the way, all the steps that how you are going to proceed such kind of question in your answer books. Okay. So basically, this will be given along with this. Here, the information you will be getting. This arrow is nothing but your starting state, initial state. Most of the time, the final state will be represented by circle or by star. Okay, so input arrow is the initial state, star or circle is the final state. Now, first of all, you have to understand whether this representation in the transition table, whether it is NFA. If so, tell me why. Give me two reasons that you, if you say it's an NFA, why? Yes, students, you can unmute and speak with me about why it is an NFA.
Because there is a null state and also transition of A's over A and B.
That is correct. 2 points. He has put, sir, there is a null state. Okay, dash is, it means from C over A, it is not going to anybody else. It is nothing but a fine null state. Okay, now if you see from A over small a, it may goes to a state A or state B. In the same fashion, from C over B, it may goes to A or B. So it is non-deterministic. If you draw it's a transition diagram, you will feel how we are going to draw the transition diagram. Let's see. I'll be drawing here transition diagram for this. This is my initial state A, and this is going to small over small a, as well as it is moving for state B. So you can see here from A it moves for both, as well as I'll draw the C also. From A over B, it is going to C, as it is my final state. I'll represent with the double circle. From B over A, it is going to small a, and B, it is moving to itself. For C, there is no transition over A, okay, but over B, there is a transition on both the states, that is A and B. Okay, so this is how your transition diagram will be looking. Okay, and this is how you will be seeing for from A over A, it is going to two states, so it is a NFA. Okay, so how will you do that now? Please try to understand. I'll be writing here certain things you have to understand how I'm going to process with this. It is always keep it in mind in lazy evaluation method. There is a certain way that we are going to follow. Okay, so you always starts with the initial state. First, you need to draw this. Okay, in the step one, you will be drawing the transition table. In the step 2, once again you will be drawing the transition table. Okay, so step 1, transition table. It is already drawn, so I will not draw it. In the step 2, now here you will be starting by writing the transitions, all the transitions. Okay, so I'll start with initial state only. What was the initial state? Transitions over A over small a. Okay, what we will be getting now? I'll be writing that I'm going to process here. I'll be writing in somewhere at rough. I'm processing A. Okay, now A over A, what I'll be getting, guys? What was that? A over small a.
A
You can
or
see the
B.
transition table and explain me. It is A
A
comma
or
B,
B.
Either
either A or B, right? So what I'll be doing, I'll make the union of this, and this is a new state for me. I'll be maintaining here what all the state we are visiting. So we are started with A, so I have written. Now I'm visiting AB, and let's make them as one state. Okay, A comma B. I'm making it as a new state. A is different state, B is different state. I'm making AB as a different state as it is union. So I have visited another new state other than A. This is another state. So I'm simply writing in somewhere as in rough. Okay, this is the first that we have got. Again, do the transition. You have to do all the transitions. A over B. What you are getting A over B? Just write it down. What is that?
C.
C. Now whether C has been added in this list? It is not. If it is not added, add Madri. That is, hope you understood. Now we had two alphabets A and B. Whether we have processed state A over both the alphabets? If yes, now we have processed this. We need not to process further. Now take the another. Take another, the next state which is in the list AB. So here this is my things are done. Now I'll do the transition of AB. Now please try to understand, this is very important. Comma over A. Now this AB is the new state which is a combination of A and B. A and B. How to process that? Please try to understand. To understand this concept, you require the knowledge of set theory. Okay. So what I'll be doing, I'll be dividing this now. Transition function A comma A union. I think you are aware of the union function. Okay. Transition function B over A. Okay. I'll write here only, which gives rise to transition function A over A. What you will be getting? Tell me. A over
AB.
A. AB. Yeah. This is the new state AB. Okay. Union transition function B over A. What you are getting?
A.
Very good. I'll be writing here only. Okay. So AB union A, if you know the union property, you can say me. AB union A, what is that? ABA?
AB.
It is AB. It is AB. Very good. Now, this is the AB. Whether this is been in the list, if it is a part of the list, no need to add. If it is not, then add Madri. As AB is the part of the list, we are not going to add it. Understood? Now I'll process with the next AB over B. AB over B. Okay, in the same fashion we'll be processing. So transition function A over B union transition function B over B. Now, can you help me to get the answer? Transition function A over B is C union B over B. B over B is B. So what is the answer, guys, for this?
BC.
BC. It is the new state that we are getting, right? Whether BC has been added, it is not been added. Then add matrix BC. Now again, whether we are processed with complete process with the AB, yes, we have process with A as well as B, as we have only two alphabets. Okay, so now this is done. Take the next state in the list. Okay, we have C. I'll be writing here only. So transition function of C over A. So tell me what you will be getting here. Transition function C over A. It is
Dead state.
dead state, and you people are already aware of, to handle the dead state in DFA we required one more state, additional state. So here I'll be using D as my next state or dead state. Okay guys, so here I'll be adding one more state as D. Just try to understand how I'm going to do that. Okay, then transition function C over B. C over B, where it goes? C over B, it is we are getting AB. Whether AB is the new state? No, it is already in, it is a part of state, so no need to add. Okay, then C is also processed. Go with the next state in the list, that is BC. So transition function of BC over small a. So process with this. Now you can directly solve. I think BC over small a. What you are getting here? Here you are
A.
getting transition function of B over small a union transition function of C over small a. So can you tell me what is that? B over small a, it is B over small a is A union C over A, it is phi. Now A union phi क्या होता है बेटा? A union phi, that is null state, is what?
A.
A. Very good. So whether A is being added, it is already part of the list, no need to add. Okay, so next transition function BC over B. So can you tell me in this way directly? BC over A. So what we'll be doing, we'll be simply
AB.
take this thing B union AB. So that is AB. You can see सब कुछ आप यहीं से कर सकते हो, लेकिन आपको स्टेप्स लिखनी है, इसलिए आपको ये सारे ट्रांजिशन दिखाने होते हैं. दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स. ये पूरा का पूरा चीज आप यहीं पे बैठ के टेबल भी बना सकते हो. No need to do, but as a part of this, you are going to write this as a one of the step in your answer. You need to do write all the transitions. Okay, so BC is A. AB is also part of the list, no need to add. Now BC is also done. We are left with D. Now transition function D over A. As it is a dead state, we know what is the answer, it will be D. And in the same fashion, transition function D over B, it is D. Okay, now this is also done. Now is there any state left out to be processed? Is there any state? No, right? I think we are done with all the states. Yep, there is no new state. See, this process you have to repeat until you won't get any new state. Until you won't get any new state. In the NFA, how many states were there? It was only 3. In the DFA that we have uh, processed, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 states. That was one of our difference point. In the DFA or equivalent DFA, we will be getting more states rather than NFA. So as the states get increased, to hold the state we require a memory. So as the number of states get increased, the storage required to store that will also get increased. Yes, that was the another point in differentiation, that DFA takes more space rather than NFA takes very less space, right? Because it has a less number of states. So now in the step 2, we have represented the transition. I hope you people have noted down, whether you have noted down all those things in your copy. Actually, I wanted to use another list. Anyways, I'll do it here only then. In the third step, we will be designing in the third, I'll write down here only. Third step, we will be designing the transition graph of DFM. Okay, I have this much space, I'll be utilizing it. So initial, now the question is, which will be initial state? We got it, that is A. A is our initial state. Problem is, which is the final state? Can anybody tells me about by considering the logic of state theory, which will be the final state, because we have got here five states. Out of these, we understood here is the C was one of the final state. So definitely C will be the final state. Other than that, is there any other states which can be a final state? You just think over the meantime. I'll try to draw the transition graph. Okay, A over A, it is going to another state, so I'll represent this as AB only. So this is over A. Over B, we are going to C, so I'll represent the C here, which is my final state, so I'll say two circles. Okay, then from AB over A, it is going to itself over A. Over B, it is going to A. You can see here. So it is going to another state, BC. So I'll represent, let me see about the C. C is going to AB and D. So it is BC. Okay, I can represent it here. Over B, it is going to another state, BC. Okay, now AB is processed. Go ahead with the C. C over A, it is going to D. I'll write the dead state here. Okay, and C over B, it is going to AB, that is this one over B. Then take the BC as the new state. BC over A, it is going to A itself, BC over A. So I'll represent like this. Okay, this is over A, and over B, it is going to AB. Over B, it is going to AB. Okay, then take the D over A and B, both are going to itself, A, B. Now can you able to see D is a dead state? There is no outgoing path from D to any other state, outgoing path. So it is a dead state. Now my question was, please try to understand, my question was, what I asked, which of the states are final state now? Only one state or multiple state can be a final state in this case?
BC will be final state
BC, may I know the reason better? Yes, you are right, but may I know the reason?
because it contains the term C.
Very good. That is exactly correct answer. BC will be one of your final state because in the combination of BC, the C is the final state. So this is also a final state. See, I am making one more very important statement now. In the automata, there can be multiple final states. There can be multiple final states. You can understand using this example. There can be multiple final state, but there is only one initial state. There cannot be multiple initial state because the entry point should be one. There may be accepting states might be in n number, but entry point should be one. So one initial state and n number of final states. Okay, I hope this has been clear. Yes, step number 3. In the step number 4, you can write your what? The machine equation. Meantime, I'll explain one more step in between that I'll be explaining with another example. Okay. Now, one thing you have to check, you have to verify whatever the drawn DFA, whether it is equivalent DFA to the given NFA or not, because you might have drawn something and but you need to verify whether it is correct or wrong, right? So how will you do that? How will you do that? You will be doing it by verifying. How? Just check in this NFA. This is the NFA which we have drawn with the red marker. Okay, the states, the strings which will be accepted here, the same string should be accepted by this. Okay, so you can see starting from the initial state, B is accepted. Can you able to see B is accepted? अभी थोड़ा सा राउंड करके आइए और मुझे बताइए कोई स्ट्रिंग जो एक्सेप्ट होती है थोड़ी लंबी स्ट्रिंग, वो जो इससे एक्सेप्ट होती है, दिस NFA, this given NFA and the string which will be accepted by the given NFA should be accepted by this also. So can somebody give me the string which is a length more than 4 so that we can verify on the same? and we'll get to know whether this is a equivalent DFA or not. Yes, somebody just work on this and give me the string which will be accepted by the given NFA with a length more than 4. You make it first.
A B B A B
A B B
A B
A B B. Next
A B.
AB. Yeah, very good. So see guys, this is been accepted. Okay, so we'll be, see here how it is. A B B A B, it is going to be accepted. We'll be verifying this with this. A, where it is going A, then B B B, okay, B B A, and again it is coming to BC, right? Whether it is accepted by the equivalent DF, yes or no? Yes. In the same fashion, you can consider n number of strings. If it is equivalent DF, it means whatever the string been accepted as well as the string rejected by the given automata should be accepted as well as rejected with the given string by the equivalent DFA. That's how it should be, right? So take one string which will be rejected. This is for accepted. Okay. Tell me one more string which is going to be rejected by the given NFA, and the same should be rejected by the equivalent DFA. So if you see, I'll give one string. Let's see, maybe A B A B B. If you're able to see, check it out. See A, then B A, then B B. It is reaching to B, which is a non-final state. We'll be checking with this A. So where you are going to over A, you are going to AB. Then B, you are going to BC. Then A, you are going to again A. Then B, C, and B, you are reaching to the AB, which is a non-final state, right? So the strings which are being accepted, the same strings will be accepted by the equivalent DFA. The strings which are being rejected by the given NFA will be rejected by the same equivalent DFA. It means our drawn or our obtained equivalent DFA is correct. In the exam, give 30 seconds to verify this. This is very important. Okay. Otherwise, what we have done, this step 1, 2, 3, 4, is completely of no use. Understood, guys? Any problem? Because there is one issue, one step I have missed. I'll be taking in the third example. Hope you understood. You have to follow these 4 activities, complete 5-step problem. You have to use these 4 to 5 steps to understand, to get the complete marks. This question may ask for 6 to 8 marks also. Okay, and one question is confirmed of converting the NFA into its respective equivalent DFA. One question is fixed. Okay, marks is minimum 6, maximum is, it may goes to 11 also. In 2010, 2015, this kind of question asked for the 12 marks also. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please ask me. So otherwise, I'll take up the another question.
Sir should write a transition table for this.
Yeah, you have to. This is after this, in this step 3 only, you are supposed to write the transition table in the step 3 only. Okay, transition graph and transition table. But before getting the transition table, I have said one thing, I am missing one step which I'll be explaining in the next part. Because see, there is a confusion between A and AB. So we are going to rename the states. We will not call this A, we'll be renaming all the states. That is one more step in the answer. Okay, I have restrict myself not to add that step in the first problem. First, you should understand the complete mechanism, and this is you are requested not to write in your answers. It is at rough page. Okay. Okay, you are because this is not a part, or this has not been mentioned in any of the textbook, that you have to follow this. It is for our purpose only. Yeah, any other doubts, guys? So I hope you understood. So I'll proceed with the next things. Okay. Okay, fine. uh Let me save it first. You may require to understand. Okay, fine. So this is the another question, guys. So I want people to understand this and get the answer. It is very simple question. It is asking you to get, or it should accept all the strings over 0 and 1 that ends with 0 1, that ends with 0. So the first step is you will be designing the NFA. So this is how you'll be ends with 0 1. You know, we have already drawn this. Okay, and the respective graph. So in the step 1, you will be doing the transition table if it is not given. In the step 2, as I mentioned, we will be getting all the transitions you have to draw, all the transitions. Okay, in the step 3, you will be drawing transition graph. Okay, and transition table also. The This is for DFM. This is for DFM. In the step 4, you will be doing the renaming the, this is what I'll be asking you to make one more step, renaming the states. Renaming the states. And step 5 will be your machine equation, which is your final answer. This is how this problem you will be solving with 5 steps, with 5 steps. Okay, so please note down. I want you people to work on this question, because the third question I'll be explaining you once again with all the way. Okay, please note down this. This you can consider as a homework. If you get any problem, please let me know. Okay, I'll come back over this problem once again. Let me take you to the next question, which is again, this question was asked 2 times. For once it was asked for 6 marks, and another times it was asked for 7 marks. Okay, so design an NFA for a language that accepts all the strings over 0 1, in which the second last symbol is always 1. Second last symbol is always 1. Then convert to its equivalent DFA. So in this case, we did not get a transition table, we did not get transition diagram. First, and very important, actually this kind of question will be asked for 10 marks also, because we have to design first NFA, and then we need to convert into DFA. In the earlier problem, we used to get this NFA. Okay, so 3 to 4 marks are for the designing the NFA, and further 4 to 5 marks or 6 marks will be given for the conversion. So this question may ask for the 10 marks also. So can we help to understand how we are going to design the NFA for this? See, in this case it is very important. It is seeing last symbol, second last symbol, most appropriate will be the second last symbol is always 1. So we are not interested what will be there in the start. Let it be x. X is anything over 1 and 0. We are not sure. Let it be anything 1 and 0. But if this is my last symbol, okay, if this is my last symbol, then last but 1 is here. What I'll be doing, it should be 1. I'll make this as a 1. I'm not interested what will be the prior to this. It may be anything, but after that there should be only one symbol. Let me write it y. Only one symbol, which is either 0 or 1, which is either 0 or 1. Second last should be 1. We are not interested in the first. So how will we do that? Please try to understand. When I say 1 plus 0, and when there is a start, it means it's loop back. Okay, so I'll tell you how we are going to draw this state q0. As it is loop back, star is there, so loop back means you are considering like this, loop back 1 or 0. Then I will say here it is 1, it is my q1, and now it is 1 or 0. So can I write 1 comma 0, it may be anything, and q2. This will be my final state. Now the minimal string which will be accepted is 1 0 or 1 1, right? Because second last is 1, second last is 1. Whether this has been accepted, just check it out. 1 0 or 1 1 is accepted. So this is the NFA. Is it NFA? Yes, this is NFA. So first, for 3 to 4 marks we will be getting this. Yes guys, hope you are understanding. First you need to design, in such problems you need to design your transition, your NFA. Then you will be writing your transition table after this. That what is your step one. That's what in the here I said, you first write down the transition table. That is what the step one. Okay, so draw the transition graph and transition table. Okay, so I'll explaining you, please try to understand. How will you do that? I'll just remove everything. If you understand this, see, the stepwise I have explained by solving this question by myself, so that you can understand all the steps properly as well as this question. So this explanation is very important to you people. All 5 steps I have explained in this, that you are going to follow and solve the questions which I'll be giving you in today's class and tomorrow's class. Please try to understand now. Okay. So this is my step one. Let me use point here. This is my step one where I'll be designing a transition diagram for the given NFA. Yeah. Is there any problem with the understanding the NFA, designed NFA, guys? Please tell me about the step one. Is there any problem? Hope you understood this NFA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, others, please make this class as a little bit interactive. If you did not get any point, don't be silent, because at that moment if you do not understand, definitely for the further problems what we'll be taking, you will be completely unknown for all the concepts that we'll be taking. Okay, so it should not happen. It will demotivate you to understand the concept. Then I do not want that. Okay, fine then. Yeah, in the step 2, as I mentioned, we will be designing the transition table. This is transition table for the given thing. Okay, and here onwards will be in the step 3 onwards we'll be designing all the transitions, just like this is transition q0. Always target only the initial state first. Q0 over 0, q0 over 0 is q0, q0 over 1 it is the new state q0 q1, you can see here. Okay. In the same fashion, uh, we will be following other transition q0 q. Here we have got q0, we are getting now q0 q1. So q0 q1 is the new state q0 q1. We have got q0, then we have got q0 q1. We have processed q0 in this. Okay, in this we have processed q0. The next we will be processing with the q0 q1, as we have got the new state. So we have started processing q0 q1 over 0 and 1. You can see here q0 q1. How will you do that? You can directly implement. Over 0 means it is a combination of this q0 q1 over 0, it is q0 q2. You can see here directly I have got it q0 q2, q0 q1 over 1, q0 q1 over 1 over 1. Okay, it is a combination of this, that is union. How will you do that? q0 q1 union q2 matlab q0 q1 q2. Yes, q0 q1 q2. Here you can see, yeah, q0 q1 q2. The next state that you have got is the new state is q0 q2. So in the list I'll add here the next state that we'll be processing is q0 q2. So q0 q1 is done. Now we'll be processing q0 q2, as well as we got q0 q1 and q2 as my next state. Okay, so here I'll process q0 q2 over 0, q0 q2 over 0. So q0 q2 matlab this over 0. Q0 union phi will be Q0. So here I got it. Then Q0 Q2 over 1, Q0 Q2 over 1, Q0 Q2 over 1 is Q0 Q1 union phi. So I'll be getting Q0 Q1. Q0, एक मिनट, Q0 Q2 over 1, Q0 Q2 over 1. What I am getting here? Q0 Q1 and phi. What I have got it here? Q0 Q2. Something is missed here. Q2 over 1. How I got it? Okay, one thing is missed over here. This is Q0 Q2, right? Okay, Q0 Q2 over 1. Okay, this is a wrong. This is phi. This is phi. So here you will be getting Q0 Q1 only. Q0 Q1, right? Then you have already added one more state as Q0 Q1 Q2. Now process that Q0 Q1 Q2 over 0, Q0 Q1 Q2. So you have to take everything Q0 Q2 phi. So that is Q0 Q2. You got it. Then Q0 Q1 Q2 over 1. That is Q0 Q1 and Q2. So again here you got Q0 Q1 Q2. Right. In the next step you will be drawing the transition table. Okay, in that only. So Q0, here it was wrong. It is Q0 Q1 only. This will not be there. It was my mistake. Okay. Okay, that was thing. Now the final state, as I mentioned in the program NFA, Q2 was the final state. So all the combination with the Q2 will be your final state. It will be representing the final state with the star mark. As we are representing initial state with the inward arrow, we'll be representing the final state as a star mark. Okay. Now, as here a lot of Q0 Q2 combination of the strings states are there, so it is better to make the to avoid this kind of confusion, we are renaming the states. Just like Q0 will become A, Q0 Q1 will become B, Q0 Q2 will become C, and Q0 Q1 Q2 will become D. So this will be represented like this, as this Q0 Q1 Q0 Q1 is B. So this is actually a B. I'll make the corrections here. This is B. Okay, I made a mistake. So this is how. Now this looks better. Yes, that's what I said. Step 4, in the step 4 we will be renaming. That was the problem actually you will be facing, as I made the mistake here. There is a chances that people will be making the mistake in writing Q0 Q1 Q2. Instead of that they may write the Q0 Q1. So we are renaming the states. Getting, guys? And in the step 5 you will be designing the transition. You have already drawn the transition table. That respective transition graph you will be designing. Let me see. C over 1, C over 1, C over 1. Instead of this transition, it will be having this transition. Okay, this is what the mistake I made. Okay, and in the step 5 you will be writing the transition machine equation as the first it is the state. So I have the 4 states here, A B C D. This is the my alphabet, that is 0 1. This is the transition function which we have already done the transition. This is initial state QI, and this is the final state CD QF. Now with this, over this you can check the strings which will be accepted by the designed NFA, whether they are accepted by the equivalent DFA. Equivalent DFA. The question was the second last is always 1. Second last is always 1. Now give me a string, any string I'm saying, which will give me the answer, saying that second last will be always second last, if it is 1 it should be accepted. Can somebody give me a string? Give me one string of length 5 or 6 where the second last will be 1. 1
11011.
1 0 1 1. Okay, so second
One.
last is 1. See, we are not bothered about the starting part, and we are bothered only key after this one there should be only one character, either 1 or 0. Okay, so this should be accepted, right? We'll be seeing here. So start from the a over 1, where it goes to b over 1, it goes to d over 0, it goes to c over 1, it goes to b, and b over 1, it goes to d. Is it accepted? It is accepted. Now get another strings which can be rejected by the automata. So what I'll be doing, I'll be making it as 0. Yeah, is that fine? Because the second last is not 1. So let's check about it. Okay, a over 1 b, b over 1 d, d over 0 goes to c over 0, c over 0, c ka 0 ka transition is a ka b. Are you getting it? It is reaching to b. B is a non-final state, so this will be rejected. So this is how at the last, once you design everything, spend 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds to verify your automata, or I can say equivalent DFA, whether it is correct or wrong. Whatever the strings accepted by the NFA, questioned NFA, it should be accepted, and the strings which will be rejected there, it should be rejected here also. Then and only then we can say it's equivalent. Whether you understood lazy evaluation method, guys, you will be following these 4 or 5 steps. Okay, I'll be explaining once again. Here step 1 is added extra. Okay, what we'll be doing, we are simply, whatever the question is, first draw the transition diagram and transition state of the given question. In the step 3, we will be getting all the transitions using the lazy evaluation method. In the lazy evaluation method, keep in one mind, always start with the initial state, and then you list out all the new states that are generated while solving these questions. So if you get a new state, add in the list, and once you process with the current state over all the alphabets, take the next state in the list and process with all over the all the alphabets. And this is how you will be getting the transitions. Okay, these are all the transitions. And after that, once you stop getting the new state, and once you finish all the states processing in the list, okay, then you design a transition table, and you will be, as there is the combination of the states, it is difficult. Okay, when you do the practice, you will understand. Then we will be doing the renaming the states to better understanding of this year, to better representation of the transitions. Once we do the rename, draw the transition diagram, and verify with the accepting strings and the rejecting strings. And in the last step, you represent the whole automata in a machine equation. That's how it is all about. I hope you people got it. Yes, students, any doubts, please tell me. If you have any doubt, please tell me, because you need to do a lot of practice to understand or to get familiar with such kind of questions. Yeah, any doubts, any problems, please discuss here only. In the same fashion, guys, if you understand this, I want you people to solve this question and submit the answers. Okay, I just wanted to see, we don't have as the physical classes are not there, I cannot ask you to solve and just now submit. It should be in your copy. This problem was asked twice no, thrice. This question, whatever the question I am taking, all the questions are asked in the university examinations. Okay, so solve this question, consider it as one of your homework, keep it in your text, keep in your notebook, and once you come back, we'll discuss on that once again. Okay, is there any problem, guys, or you are means getting all the things? Yeah, so no doubts. Okay, thank you then. uh yeah, thank you, Prajit. So if you understood the concept, I want people to work on the problem. If you are not noted down, please note down the problem. It is all the strings that ends with 01. Okay, you have to get me the equivalent DFA for this. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask now or when you practice for this some questions. Definitely, you may face some doubts. We'll be solving those doubts in the upcoming classes also. So your doubts will be welcome in the next classes also. Uh, so this much, all the things will be once we will come back. We'll be doing a lot of practice once again. So meantime, if you understood the concept, please start solving a number of questions. And in the next class, we'll be starting with the minimization of automata. There is one more method, that is subset construction method, that I'll be taking once we finish with the minimization of automata. Okay, so in the next class we'll be discussing about the minimization of automata. One question is confirmed from this: minimum marks is 8 for these kind of questions. So tomorrow's class is also giving you 8 marks, so don't forget to attend the tomorrow's class. That's for the today. Then you can attend your next class, as you people have the another class also. Okay,